strength to show him how strong you are. That's all that move was.
And what he was saying also, Dawson, was that Hopkins had pushed me down. Hopkins will claim it was a legitimate knockdown. That's coming up between now and the end of this fight. Listen, it was ugly, it was scratchy, it was testy, you know, it was edgy the whole way through. And if you'd have stopped the action 5 seconds before it happened, and you'd have said to me like they do on Questions of Sport, what comes next, Bunsey? I would have said, does one of them throw the other out of the ring? He had it many years ago, Bernard, as he was talking there of Antoine Echols, where it's just a foul-filled fight. I think he did really injure his shoulder. Did he injure his shoulder tonight? Here's the thing. If he goes to hospital and he can prove he's injured it, if he has an MRI test and there is a slight tear somewhere along the line, then in theory he's injured his shoulder because he was thrown to the floor. Even though the referee, Pat Russell, doesn't think it was an illegal throw, I wouldn't be at all surprised if this is a contest, Duke, despite what you're saying, that gets declared a no contest afterwards.
Incident is coming up in a moment here. Dawson was complaining afterwards that Bernard was leaning and holding him. First of all, is that a foul?
What leaning and holding?
Well, not the leaning and the holding.
What's coming up?
But what's coming up in a second? So I've pre-anticipated that. Any second now we'll see the incident.
I'll be honest with you. You know, it's not a foul. But does he put the shoulder and lift him off his feet, and does he end up on the floor? Yes, he does. That would have got a serious reprimand. Richie Davis, who handled the Nathan Cleverly and Tony Bellew fight brilliantly, he would have got in his chest and told him no. He would have said to him no. He hasn't said a word. What is that motion he's done there, Duke?
If you look at the referee when that incident happens, he's well placed and sees it very, very clearly, and he automatically, when he crosses his arms and goes like that, that's to indicate that is not an illegal.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
But he's not counting here either.
No.
So what's he doing on the floor there? And at what point did he stop him? Because hold on a minute.
Is that a foul, first of all?
Is that a foul? It's an illegal throw.
Yeah.
But is it a foul in the sense of, is it a foul? Should he have been thrown out for it? If Hopkins gets up, of course he's not thrown out for it. Some referees might take a point off it. Was it illegal? Yes, it was illegal. But you know what? There's a bit of frustration. Remember, John Scully said to him at the end of the first round, pick your hands up, Chad. I know you're frustrated. I know you want him to fight, but don't show him. Let's go back to the game plan.
You take a look at this, and this is what we have to decide. You know, the arms around him, there's not much difference between that and what we saw Sam Warburton do in the Rugby World Cup semi-final.
See, Dawson's got no right to be touching Hopkins' leg.
No, I kind of get that.
That's